Hello and welcome to another beginner's crochet tutorial. So today we will be looking at how to make the double crochet, and that's in the US terminology. In the UK terminology this would be a treble crochet. To begin with, we would first make a slip knot. After that we will chain the desired number of chains of how many stitches you need. To chain, you will yarn over the hook and pull through. Again, yarn over the hook and pull through. So let you to chain the number of chains that you need for your number of stitches, and I'll meet you for the row number 1. To make the first double crochet stitch for the row number 1, you will need to insert the hook into the third chain from the hook. So that's first, second and third. That's the number of the I prefer. Some crocheters use the 4th chain, so it's up to you. We're going to yarn, we first yarn over the hook. We'll then insert the hook into the 3rd chain, yarn over and pull up a loop. So we have 3 loops on our hook. We will then yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2. We will work the next stitch into the next chain. So again, you will yarn over the hook, insert the hook into the next chain, yarn over and pull up a loop. We've got 3 loops on our hook. We yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2. You'll continue working your stitches into every chain of your beginning chain or your foundation chain, and I will meet you at the end when we will start working row number 2. I'm now on my last stitch. I've got 3 loops on the hook, so we'll yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. We'll turn your first row of stitches around and then chain 2 or 3 depending on whether you would like your turning chain to be 2 chains or 3 chains long. So can do 3 chains, and this counts as the first stitch. Or if you like to have a small gap at the beginning of your row, so you can add a stitch into the first stitch. That's up to you. So you will yarn over the hook, insert into the next stitch or into the same stitch if you're going to work into the first one, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, and then continue working double crochet in every stitch of the row number 1 along. As you can see, we are now inserting the hook under both strands of the top of the double crochet stitches in the row below. So this creates this interlocking V's, so you will go under both of these, unless you want to work a front loop or back loop double crochet stitches, but that's for some future lessons, and you would be creating a quite nice texture by working into the front or back loop only. For now, to work the basic double crochet stitch, you would need to go under both strands of the yarn in the stitch below. Once you get to the end of row number 2, you will again turn your work around and then start working the next row by chaining 2 or 3 and placing your first stitch into the first stitch or the second stitch, depending on whether you would like to have a small gap or whether you don't mind having a slightly bigger gap between the first and second stitch. So as you can see, I've chained 3 at the beginning of this row, and then I worked the first double crochet stitch in the following stitch. So I have this gap here. Some crocheters prefer to have no gap, so they would place the first double crochet stitch into the very first stitch and don't count the turning chain as your first stitch. That's up to you. You might work small swatches using either of these techniques to see what results you prefer and what results you need for your project. Okay, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next tutorial. Bye bye.